room, a carriage containing Pierre, who had been sent for, and Anna Mikhailovna, who found it necessary to accompany him. That's very funny. So that's probably the funniest part. Anna Mikhailovna, who found it necessary to accompany him. Anna thought it's necessary that she comes with Pierre.
Because Pierre is so young.
No, because Anna wants also some money associated with it. That's why Anna.
I feel Anna will play a very important role.
Good. As long as she helps Pierre, that's fine.
Yeah, she will help here to whatever.
Yeah, good.
What's driving into?
The court of Count Bezukhof's house. Perhaps the count did not ask for me, said Pierre when he reached the landing. I had better go to my own room. Anna Mikhailovna paused and waited for him to come up.
Pierre is not a man. Not a real man.
Nothing about a man or whatever.
I just feel his father. Your father.
Not because
your father always dying. You should. Even he don't want to see you. You should see him.
He wanted to go see his father.
He don't want.
He did. The princess. You forgot. The princess did not let him go in.
Oh, if you really want to see your father, whoever stop you, you will go to see your father.
They said that the princess said bad things about him. Says you shouldn't go see him because you see him, he'll even feel worse.
I don't care. It's my father. None of your business.
Oh, my friend, she said, touching his arm as she had done her son when speaking to him that afternoon.
Uh-oh,
Believe me, I suffer no less than you, but be a man. But really, hadn't I better go away, he asked, looking kindly at her over his spectacles.
Kindly, hadn't I better go away with me?
Is it not better I go away?
Is it not better?
Yeah.
I go away means.
Isn't it better that I go away?
Oh, isn't it better that I go away? Okay. So he still don't want to.
Yeah. Ah, my dear friend, forget the wrongs that may have been done you. Forget the wrongs that may have been done you.
Oh.
So forget about forget what other people did wrong to him.
Okay.
Think that he is your father, perhaps in agony of death. Agony means like
almost
pain of death.
Oh, pain of death.
Yeah. She sighed. I have loved you like a son from the first. Trust yourself to me, Pierre. I shall not forget your interests. So she's saying, I love you like a son.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah, trust me.
I shall not forget your interests. I will not forget what interest means. Your futures, kind of your interest. What you can think of your future. I shall not forget your future.
I care about your future.
Yeah.
I like just like your mom.
Yeah. Pierre did not understand a word. But the conviction that all this had to be grew stronger, and he meekly followed. Meekly means like a little sheep. Meekly, like very.
Me.
Yeah, whatever. Followed Mikhailovna, who was already opening a door.
Okay, wait a little bit. The conviction means persuade, right?
No, conviction again is like resolve. We had the resolve too, which means the same thing. Conviction and resolve are very similar.
Ah, so I want to do this thing. I will do.
Yeah. Well, it's not him. It's she.
She.
Yeah. So her conviction made him follow.
Yeah.
Okay. This door led to a back anteroom, just another room. Okay. An old man, a servant of the princesses, sat in the corner knitting a stocking. So he's knitting a sock. Old man was knitting a sock.
Servant of the princesses. Is the woman? Old princess?
There's three of them, right?
Oh, in the corner knitting us?
Knitting and stocking. You can make a little sock for a kid, like a baby or something,
okay.
So you're knitting.
Okay.
Stocking is a sock. Stocking is a sock.
Okay.
Pierre had never been in this part of the house and did not even know of the existence of these rooms. So he had never been back here. Anna Mikhailovna, addressing a maid who was hurrying past the decanter on a tray as my dear and my sweet, asked about the princess' health and then led Pierre along a stone passage. So she was talking to a maid.
So addressing a maid.
Yeah.
Who was
hurrying past.
With a
decanter is like a jug of water, like you.
Water.
Yeah.
On a
tray. Yeah.
As
my dear and my sweet, asked about the princess' health, and then led Pierre along a stone passage.
Okay. Stone passage. Okay.
Yeah. The first door on the left led into the princess's apartments.
Ah.
The maid with a decanter in her haste had not closed the door. Everything in the house was done in haste at that time. Haste. Haste means what? We just talked about haste.
This means very quickly.
Yeah.
So the first one left to the princess. The middle.
Where's the maid?
The maid is the middle.
What do you mean the maid? The maid was carrying the decanter.
Maid or the servant.
Yeah.
With the decanter.
Yeah.
What decanter?
I told you the jug of water.
Juggling water. The
In her
container
haste.
to have the water.
Yeah,
In her haste.
in
Very
her
hurry.
in her speed or in her hurriness, did not close the door.
Oh, everything in the house was done in haste.
Yeah.
So everything in the house is very quickly?
Everybody was doing a lot of quick stuff in the house. And Pierre and Anna Mikhailovna, in passing, instinctively glanced into the room. So they looked inside the room. Instinctively, like instinct. They instinct.
In accident.
No, instinct does not mean accident.
Properly.
No, it means I have a feeling something's happening there, so they looked in there. Glanced into the room where Prince Vasily and the eldest princess were sitting close together and talking. Seeing them pass, Prince Vasily drew back with obvious impatience, while the princess jumped up and with a gesture of desperation slammed the door with all her might. So she closed the door with all her might.
Prince Vasily drew back.
With obvious impatience. I don't know what happened.
What does drew back mean? Stand up?
Because he was holding her hand, right?
Oh,
and then he drew back, and so probably he can't hold her hand anymore. So drew back with obvious impatience, and then she shut the door.
And she, from desperation, no hope, slammed the door with her.
Maybe Prince Vasily got pushed out.
With all her might.
Yeah.
What does all her might mean?
Strength. Strength. With all her strength.
Strength means power.
Yeah. This action was so unlike her usual composure, and the fear depicted on Prince Vasily's face so out of keeping with his dignity. So Prince Vasily was scared, and this princess was so
unusual.
Yeah, they're both very unusual. That Pierre stopped and glanced inquiring over his spectacles at his guide.
What at his guide mean?
At Anna. Look at Anna. What's going on? He's just what's going on.
So Pierre liked to have the inquiring look.
Anna Mikhailovna evinced no surprise. So Anna was not surprised. So she was not surprised. And she only smiled faintly and sighed. As if...
The faintly means not real.
No, smile faintly means...
Not real.
Bit. No, faint means a little bit.
Smile a little bit and sigh.
Yeah. As if to say that this was no more than she had expected. So she was expecting that Prince Vasily is going to talk to this oldest princess. Because they're doing something bad. She knows that. So
as if to say that this was no more than he had expected. What does it mean?
As if to say this smile meant, this smile and sigh meant, meant, you know, meant.
I don't know.
Meant that this was no more than she had expected. It was exactly what she expected.
It's no more than
means exactly what she expected. It was not more than what she expected, means that's exactly what she expected.
So Anna had expected. Anna already know.
Yeah, that they're talking about something.
Okay.
Be a man, my friend. I will look after your interests. Same thing again. She's saying the same thing again. Be a man, my friend. I will look after your interests.
Be a woman. I will look after your interests.
Says she in reply to his look, and went still faster along the passage.
Okay.
Pierre could not make out what it was all about, and still less what watching over his interests meant. So he didn't even know what she's talking about, and she didn't even know what she meant. What are you talking about? Watch over my interest. But he decided that for all these things, that all these things had to be.
Okay.
From the passage, they went into a large, dimly lit room. Again, they went into adjoining the Count's reception room.